Hey, I have a Happy Planner mini that I just picked up, and this is something totally different than any planner that I have had in the past. It is a specialty planner for budgeting, and I'm going to be doing a complete flip through of it and share with you why I picked it up and how I'm hoping that it's going to work for me. If this sounds interesting to you, keep watching. Hi, I am Tina, and thank you for joining me today. And I am doing a flip through of this super cute mini happy planner that I just picked up. This particular one happens to be an undated planner. So let's go ahead and just do like a really detailed overview of the planner itself, and then I'm going to go ahead and talk about how I plan on using it and why I also picked it up, because I think it's going to be really useful for me, and maybe you'll get some ideas for yourself and you might be interested in picking one up. So first off, this is a mini planner, and the mini planners do have 7 discs. Now this particular planner also comes in a classic size, and the classic size is of course larger than this, and it has 9 discs. So if you think that you might need something with a little bit more room to it, then it does come in the larger size as well. So as the planners come, they always come with this top page here and then a back page, and they do tell you exactly what is in like the planner, like what the planner is all about. So you can see here, it does say budget, it's for 12 months, and it shows this diagram here of what the month at a glance looks like, and it even is telling you the month view is right there. It is an undated planner, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this off and share with you how pretty this is. Oh my gosh. And on the back here, this page will go ahead and tell you like what kind of planner it is. So this is the budget edition, and then it does have a diagram here of some of the pages that you would find on the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the back part off as well. And now let's look at the front here. So the discs are so pretty. This is a very like pastel rainbow style little planner. And generally I like things to be more neutral, but I feel like with a specialty planner, I like the splash of color because I'm not probably gonna be putting a lot of stickers in here, okay? I'm just going to be using it as a very functional planner, and you'll see what I'm talking about once I get into it and like show you the details of it. So the discs themselves are multicolor in like a really pretty rainbow, and they are mini discs and they are plastic. And the cover, it's so pretty. It's like this periwinkle color here. It says hustle now, play later. And then it does have this really pretty foil in here. It's like the hollow foil, and you can see the stripes in here. It's really pretty. Honestly, I kind of liked the cover of the classic size better, but this one is going to be a much better size for me for what I'm using it for. All right, so let's open it up and look at the inside, and look at how pretty it is here. I like that it's white mostly, and then it's got the splashes of the circles of color. It's really pretty. So since this is an undated planner, it usually comes with some stickers to put in the planner to go ahead and date it accordingly. But this particular one does not have any number stickers in here. It just has the months. These little guys are separate and they fit like right on the tabs. So I really like that idea. And then you also have the option of them in a full script. And then there's just some little icons down here. So I think that these are really cute, and there's 2 pages of those. And then you open it up here and it says, hello, this mini happy planner budget edition belongs to, and then of course you would write your name in there. I'm loving these colors. They're just really pretty. All right, so let's open this up, and you're going to see right away that there's no calendar because it is undated. Okay, so keep that in mind. You can start this anytime you want, and I love that idea of this particular type of planner because it is a very functional, specialty design, and I just want to start it right away. So, and then if you don't need it for a certain month or you decide not to use it, you just can still use it. You're not like missing any pages, and I really like that idea. So let's go ahead. Now, this setup is the same throughout the planner. So I'm going to go through a detail with you for like the first month, okay, and then I'll just go from there and show you the additional like tabs and other details in here that change from month to month. So this page here is going to be the same throughout the whole planner, and it's got this really pretty like just like the rainbow sweep, and I really like that. And then here you've got financial goals, so that is lined for you to write in there. And then this box is empty, no lines, and it says budget for the month of, and you just write your month in there that you're doing your budget for. And then we have this box here that says don't forget, and that is in a line grid. And on the side it says keep track of events and unexpected expenses that pop up during the month. So that's a great place to put things on there. And then here's a little grid for unexpected spends, and you've got date, the item description, and then the amount. And then you've got 4 areas there to write things in for any unexpected spends that happen throughout the month. Now we've got our first tab here, and it says the grass is green where you water it. I love that black with just the splash of color. It's so pretty. Now we're going to open it up, and this is going to be the monthly view. Again, it's an undated planner, so you would have to fill in your dates accordingly depending on whatever month you decide to start. Or like I said previously, if you skip a month, it's not going to be a problem, because then you just fill it out and you're not wasting any of the pages because it's undated. So on the sidebar here, you've got lines for you to write whatever you want to there. And then this right here is that same sweep of color that you see on like this page here. So that's really kind of like the trend throughout, and it's just really pretty, very simple. And then down here, it just has got this little emblem, and it's got the $sign because it's the budget edition, and it does say plan a happy life. So it's just really pretty and simple, and I really like that. So now we're going to open it up into the actual month. And this is very detailed specifically for your budgeting needs. So in the corner here, you've got dollar month of, and then you write in the month that you're in. And then here is a grid for your income, and it does have an area here. There's 3 spaces here for the dates that you got paid, and then the amount that you got paid or any income that you get in. And then you've got a grid here for your totals. So it's got the type and the amount. So there's income, expenses, and then remaining. So this, to me, I would say you'd probably fill that out like at the end of the month. Put in your total income that you made, and then your expenses that you had for the month, and then whatever you have remaining. And then here you've got grid here for you to fill out the date, bill, description, category, amount, and then paid. So I really like that you've got lots and lots of lines there for you to go ahead and fill that out. And then on this side is a savings tracker, which has date, account, activity, and balance. And again, it's a nice grid form. And then here we've got accounts and debts. There's date, account, category, and amount, and then you can fill that in. And then over here, I really like this because these are tips that you have and challenges for the month. So it says monthly budget challenge, and then it's got that little emblem with the $sign in the middle. I really like that. And this particular challenge for this month is a no spend. Try only to spend on necessities for at least 1 week during this month. And then here it says report back. So that gives you the challenge here, and then you can go back after your month is over and write down, if you actually succeeded in that challenge. And then down the center here has got the rainbow colors, and then it coordinates with the discs. I love that. It's so pretty. All right, so now we're going to go into the weekly expenses here. Now these pages, there are 5 of them, and they are all the same. The design and the layout for this is all the same throughout the whole planner. So for the week, you've got your weekly expenses here, and then you have week of, and then you have your date, and then category and description, which they've already put in some categories: groceries, eating out, shopping trip, gas, and entertainment, the amount that you spend on those items. Did you need it or did you want it? Okay, because obviously groceries you would need. Eating out, you wanted. You don't need to do that. A shopping trip, you wanted it. Gas, you need that. And then entertainment, you want it. But you still need entertainment. So that's kind of like two things, I feel. And then at the bottom, it says, where do I deserve a gold star? So you've got a little area here, and that's a dot grid to jot down, you know, hey, I did great this week because whatever, you know, and you fill it in from there. And then this one is there anything I can do better next week? So maybe you didn't do so great and you want to do better next week, and you just can write yourself a little note there to encourage yourself for the following week. And then there are, as I said, 5 pages of this. So you've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So depending on the month, because sometimes you'll have like 5 weeks in a month versus 4 weeks, just because of the way it like lays out. And then that way you've got plenty of weeks in there. And then you have this line grid note area at the very end here. And then when you flip over, now you are in to a new month. So I'm just going to go through the tabs and then show you what the monthly challenge is for each month. So this one is thinking positively, isn't about expecting the best to happen every time, but accepting that whatever happens is the best thing for that moment. I really like that. I like the color. It's just really pretty. And then the monthly challenge for this one is a $100 challenge. So instead of an impromptu shopping trip, try saving $25 each week. And then this month you'll have yourself $100 extra. So I think these challenges are really pretty cool, and I'm kind of looking forward to doing them. All right, and then this one here is sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, again with that really pretty like rainbow coloring there on the tab. And then this monthly challenge is no cards. So try not to use any of your credit cards for at least 2 weeks during this month. And then we've got your future is super bright. I love that with like the rainbow sun. It's really pretty. And then this challenge is a DIY. Save some cash by making a few of your own household cleaning supplies. Yeah, I don't know about that challenge. That's probably not something I'm going to do. All right, and then here's the next one. I trust the next chapter because I know the author. And this one is coffee at home. So don't go to your local coffee shop. Make your coffee at home. I like that. And I actually do that all the time anyway. And then this one right here, you've just got like the geometric little like kind of confetti that was you saw on the cover of the planner with that halo foil, and then of course the round color swatches here. And this one, oops, let's see. This challenge is no online shopping. It costs nothing to be grateful for what you already have. I really, really like that tab. And then this monthly challenge is bring your lunch. And this one is, let's see here. I like this tab. Learn how to see the possibility, not the problem. So we've got more of that halo foil on here, and it's in, the possibility is in that. I really like that. So pretty. The challenge for this month is $5 deposit. So you deposit every $5 bill that comes your way into your savings account this month. So I guess that works if you use cash, but I'm not a big cash person, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. Life is tough, but so are you. And that challenge is put it back. When you are out shopping, pause and reconsider and put one item back. And then we've got here bestie. So this is like girls' night out. It's like a text going on. Let's do girls' night in. Yes, see you soon. Really cute. So here is the challenge, a family activity to find free things to do that are in your area. And then this one right here, it's okay to make mistakes and to have a bad day, to do what's best for you. Absolutely. And then this one is made the cut. So reevaluate your monthly subscriptions to only services and magazines that you use and that are not necessary. You want to get rid of anything that's really not necessary and you are really not using. I really like that tip. That's a good one. Or challenge, I should say. I'm calling them tips, but they're challenges, or they're tips, challenges, whatever you want to call them. I really like this last hat because it's all black, but then it's got like all the little colors in there. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. I really like that. And then this challenge here is a cash only. So for 2 weeks this month, use only cash for purchases other than your online bills. All right. And then on the back, we've got just an extra little grid note page. And then the back cover is the same as the inside cover here, or I should say the back inside cover. I do that all the time. This is the back cover, which is the periwinkle without any of the foil on there. So super cute. The reason I picked it up, not because it was super cute, it's mostly because I'm really trying to be very conscious of what I am spending. And I really feel that if I have some place to write down everything that I am spending, I'm a visual person. And that is going to really, really help me see like, okay, I need to spend this on this, and this is how much I spent, and wow, I didn't realize I spent that much, and really kind of reevaluate what it is that I am purchasing. I have also really been trying to think about what it is that I am buying and not get too caught up with FOMO. FOMO is horrible. Fear of missing out. That's what FOMO stands for, if you weren't aware of it. But FOMO is like awful, and it's really, really easy to get caught up in it because there's new things coming out all of the time, and you're like, it's so pretty and I have to have it. And I've been in the planner community for a little while now, and I definitely can now look back and say, I really did get caught up with FOMO. Like, I was so afraid that I wasn't going to have all the new stuff and share all the new things and all of that. As I have been planning and more, and I really have like found my style and what works best for me. And that's some of the things that I'm going to be talking about, in another video. But this is definitely one of those things that I want to concentrate on, and it's how much I am actually spending on my planner supplies. And that really translates into anything that I purchase, really kind of stopping and evaluating, well, like for instance, on this page here, is it something that's, this is the weekly one. Is it something that you need, or was it something that I want? Like there's definitely a difference when you spend your money. Groceries, you obviously need because you need to eat, right? Eating out, no, you don't need to do that. And I have to say that my husband and I have really like kind of curbed that. We try to have one night of eating out, and that's like our Saturday night, kind of our date night type of thing. We don't really go out a lot, and I do realize that we're like in the middle of COVID and things are different now, but in general, we have always been really like homebodies. So as far as like entertainment out might include a dinner out, which of course goes under eating out, and maybe a movie, but we are not really like out hanging out a lot. And if we do, we like go to someone's home or we invite them over. And that's just kind of like how we are. So we don't have a lot of expenses in that regard. And the other thing is that when I go shopping now, let's say I go to Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby, all of those awesome places that we all love to go, I am really being very cautious, stopping and thinking about what I am spending, because I will get caught up. It's really easy, especially when you go to the clearance section and everything's marked down and it's an additional off of that. And then you have a coupon and you're like, oh my gosh, it's so cute and it's so super cheap. And oh my, no, stop and think, okay, yes, it's super cheap, but I can't even tell you how many times I bought things because it's super cheap. And then I get it home and I'm like, where am I going to put this? Or how am I going to use this? Or this isn't even my style. Like, what is going on? So really kind of stopping and thinking about what it is that you are purchasing. This book is really going to be helpful for that, because now it's like pen to paper, writing it out. I'm going to bring my receipts home, write down where I went and how much I spent, and really kind of think about it. And I think that that's going to like help keep me on track. Same thing for when you buy things online. It's so easy to see things there and they're beautiful and oh my gosh, they're so pretty. But do you really need it? What do you have at home already that is really similar to what you're looking at? And have you used it? No? Well, then maybe you shouldn't buy this other thing that's really similar to what you already have at home. So things like that. I'm really trying to kind of like rein it in and only get the things that I really need. So with setting up new planners, and we've got a new year coming up, what planners do I actually need? So this is what's really going to be important for me. And I love the fact that this is undated. I'm going to start this right away. October is going to start, and I'm going to start writing things down, and I really want to concentrate on watching my spending habits. So what I plan to do with this particular planner and how I plan to kind of set it up is that I will go ahead and really use it the way that it's designed. So I'm definitely going to be putting in whatever month. So it's going to be October right there. And then financial goals, which of course will be different for different months depending on what is happening in that month. And then this area, I'm going to keep it for any unexpected spends that I have, or anything that comes up that's not like a normal monthly bill, like you need to have some car maintenance done. That would be like maybe an unexpected spend, okay? Or something you don't do every month. Or if there's like insurance due that month, I'm gonna write that in here so that way I remember, okay, well, I'm gonna have like a bigger Visa bill because I'm going to have to pay my car insurance this month, that type of thing. All right, and then in here, I'm going to go ahead and date it, and then I'm probably just going to write in here the days that I have bills that are due, days that I do money transfers, and then I'm also going to write in here like are the days that we get paid. I do have different subscription boxes that I get every month, so I am going to write those in here, the days that I get charged for them, so that way I know when that bill is going to actually hit my credit card. And then on the side here, I think what I'm going to do is keep track of any online purchases to make sure that I get it in, because you don't want to forget about the things that you order online, especially if you do a lot of online ordering. It's really easy to forget. And then what if you don't get it, you know? All right, and then on these pages, I'm going to use this exactly the way it's set up. I'm going to write in the month. I'm going to put the paydays here, and then at the end of the month I'm going to put the total income that was for the month, and then the expenses that we had for the month, and then what we had remaining. And then here I am going to fill in any of like my regular monthly bills that I get. I have one credit card that I use, and that particular credit card does get points. So I get percentage points for that credit card. So I like to put everything on that credit card, and then I pay it off at the end of the month. So all of my bills that I can, I have it linked to there. So I'm gaining those points, but I'm also not going to accrue any interest that I have to pay because I'm paying it off in total once the bill comes in. Now, there are certain things that I cannot put on that credit card, such as utilities. So like the electric bill and the gas bill, those all get like deducted from whatever your checking account. But I really do try to have everything going through that credit card that has points, and it has really worked wonderfully. And I'm sure the credit card company hates me, but that's okay because I am using it, I pay it off, and I've made money off of it. So it's win, win, win all the way around. So if you can be in that type of situation, then that's like a really good place for you to be, because accruing like credit debt, and we've all been there. I have been there. Believe me, I have been there. It's really, really hard to get that debt down. And it's just something about not having the debt. It brings you so much peace. So if you can like work and get to the point where you don't have like a high credit balance, then that is like a glorious feeling. So, and I know that you know that because nobody wants to be in debt. I mean, it's just the way of life. And, you know, depending on where you are in your life at the moment is going to really depend on how much debt you have. And it's totally, completely understandable. And those things change throughout your life. As of right now, I'm in a good place and I like the way it feels, and I want to continue to feel that way. And that's the reason why I really want to keep my spending really kind of like on a little bit shorter leash and really only get the things that I'm absolutely in love with. So the savings tracker, that is awesome. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to really use that, or I might repurpose that little tracker for something else. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to use this either. I really feel like this section is going to be the majority of what I use these pages for. And then I do like the monthly challenges. I think that those are really awesome. And then into the weekly expenses, I'm definitely going to be writing down like everything that I purchase. Like I always save receipts. I'm going to bring the receipt in the house and I'm going to write it down, whatever it is that I buy. And I am going to use this really cute little envelope and I'm going to pop it in here. And I think I'm going to put it down here though. I love these little envelopes for this type of thing. I'm going to put the receipt in here, and then that way I can sit down and just write down what it is that I bought and how much I spent, and then determine, did I need that or did I want it? And then that's going to help me for the following week. So that is my plan for this little envelope right here. And that is my plan for this little planner. And I decided to get the mini version of it, even though I really, really liked the classic size. But because I am trying to save money and think about my purchases and how I was going to use it, so I decided to get the mini because I'm like, why don't I? The only reason why I really didn't like the mini is because I liked the cover of the classic better. That is not a reason. That is not a valid reason to spend additional money on something because of one aspect of it. So that sort of like ties in perfectly to the whole like purpose of getting a budgeting planner, to really think about what it is you're purchasing and why you're purchasing it. So I got this little planner. I got the small one. It was less money. I had a coupon because I never spend regular price on anything, because there are always coupons out there, or you just wait. I mean, there is nothing wrong with waiting. Okay, just wait till you get a coupon, something that's going to save you a little bit of money. Now, I do realize that that may not be the same for everybody, depending on where you're at. You may not have stores that are readily available to you, or the coupons. And I realize that I live in the big city. I live in Chicago, and I have a Michael's and I have a Joann's and I have a Hobby Lobby. So I do realize that I have many options, but because I do, then therefore I also have to stop and think, you know what? I know it's going to be in a store soon. I just have to be patient, and I know there will be a coupon soon, and I just have to be patient. So that's my plan moving forward, and I don't really know how much of this I will share with you because of course it's very personal information, but anything that I do share out of this planner you're going to find on my Instagram. So be sure that you are following me on my Instagram at It's a Wonderful Plan, because you will see things there that you don't always see here on my YouTube. And be sure that you are subscribed to my channel here, because as I said, I am going to be changing up my planners, my style, and how I'm using them. So I'm really excited to be sharing all of that with you, and that will be coming soon because we're in the end of the last quarter of the year. So things are, starting to change up, getting ready for 2021. And that is definitely things that I have already started implementing and I will be using moving forward. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed sharing this with you, not just the detail of this and not just how cute this little planner is, because it really is, but just some tips and ideas and ways for you to maybe think about how you budget your money. And I hope that some of those things were helpful for you. And maybe this little planner might be something you want to pick up for yourself to help you on your budgeting journey. All right, well, thank you so much and have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye.